about my health. This ain't about nothing else. Y'all want longevity? I want longevity. All right. Anywho, instead of me talking to myself or the environment through myself, I got another vlog today. This vlog is gonna be, based off of dang, I think I'm looking at the wrong shit. Am I looking at the right? Yeah, I'm looking at the right thing. Struggling as a black male and a black father, like the position of struggling as a black male and a black father. 'Cause I think that's who I am. I think that's me. Is that me? Am I struggling as a black father, as a black male? I don't know, cause I feel masculine, and I see my daughter a lot. So I don't know. I guess that's just a part of it. So I'm pointing at the lacks thereof, talking about what makes a man, because it's all about being a man. Huh. Something, maybe I should make my voice deep for this video, just for the purposes of proving my manliness. You know what I mean? What that's supposed to mean, I don't know, because I am a man. I don't got to show it. All right. I hate that. Anyway, so either the problem is for a struggling man it would be like no job or a crappy job, and the no job or a crappy job is like all based off of just the way the thing works, how the thing works, because the thing be working, because the thing working how it's supposed to be working. So we all gonna agree to that, the thing working how the thing's supposed to be working. But anyway, as I struggle, we got finances, and the finances equal to responsibility. So when you trying to be responsible, it's like what you gonna do with yourself, like the shame, the guilt. I mean, you could be apathetic about it all you want to be, but it's still there. It's going to be there, and like every time you see things that remind you of that, it's gonna put you right back inside of that, that lower system of belief. And yeah, I'd be afraid sometimes, probably like just get taken up, like sitting right here, But that would be cruel. And of course, nobody is cruel in America. Only criminals, only the thugs, only the people that do regular crime are criminals, especially with the fact that they are able to get these crimes done. That has nothing to do with me. But let's talk about the challenge. It's the social norm, and I would say that the challenge when it comes to a social norm is like, you know fighting to be seen as a male, like as a man, like as the manliest man that there is. Because if you ain't seen as the manliest man that there is, it's like the animal kingdom. You are the weakest link. Goodbye. But anyway, like that's just the challenge, and I don't really feel like that's a challenge, like because in this kind of environment, you should be able to be your own person. But with the stigma that other people feel, you have to feel kind of sort of what they feel. You don't really have to feel what they feel, but it's like what's there. But then again, you don't have a recollection of how it gets, like how it's put there, and what is there. It's you know the motion of energy that people give off. I think they call it an emotion. But anyway, we're looking at the social norm. So in order for you to like understand the social norm, you would have to be able to grow. And if you can't grow, then that's where you have the problem, because that's where the problem is in social growth. And in social growth, there's accountability. Some people don't grow because they don't hold themselves accountable, and the reason that they don't grow is because they can't really like take in that factist of what they did, what has happened. And I think I've done things in life, but it's not it's not you know to the point to where I I don't know. I can't really say. I feel good about what I've done. I keep trying. Here I am. Anyway, that goes into like recognition. Social growth is like you being recognized for your growth, and then that's where you get rewarded. And in this case, it's really weird that like some people don't get rewarded, but I keep rambling. I want to talk about the health. I want to talk about the safety, the food. I want to talk about transportation, bills, and how all those things tie into the home, the property of convenience. You know what I mean? Like the location, satisfaction, insurance, recreation, and the consistency of all of those things. Like all of those like tie into each other, and it's like it creates a zig into like your life, like up and down, like heartbeat, whatever. So the solution would be like make goals, and struggle until you meet them. Period. And I feel like that's what I'm doing now. Got this little cart right here. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna show y'all that. Show y'all a couple of pictures of it. Um, and then like the outcome is self-explained. It's based off, you know, what you're doing. If you're doing something, it'll show. There's not really much else that'll, happen. I want to ramble a little bit more. It's just a vlog. It's a vlog, man. It's a vlog. All right. So, yeah. With all that, like, if you can't do that, if you can't go through a struggle, can't if you can't just go through stuff, then like what kind of man are you? Like there are no men bred from the violence of social norms. Like it's just angry cowards, if you ask me. Cause like how are you a man and you crave violence towards a woman's child? Like literally every person on earth is a woman's child. Like, why would you want to harm a woman's child? Like, that's how I see it. I see it as like you hurting somebody or something is you hurting the actual essence of creation of life. You know what I mean? Like you it's just too it's like a to me it's a war on nature and only cowards live like that. Only cowards, act like that. I actually wrote down the definition of a coward so that I can explain, why I feel that way. Because, some people be like, you even know what a coward is? Here you go. Coward is a person who lacks courage to do or endure dangerous or unpleasant things. That's the, I think, I think it was a noun. Yeah, that's the noun. And then there's the adjective. The adjective is excessively afraid of danger or pain. Man, how many men sit on camera and talk shit like this about themselves? Excuse the language. How many men you know? How many men you know gonna sit here and tell about everything that they do? Y'all want to know what I do? Ask me questions. Ask away. I tell it all. I tell it all. I can guarantee you, this is the age of truth. This is the age of truth. But anyway, yeah, I also like wrote down, a couple of things. You know, who am I as a man? Who am I as a man? Who am I supposed to be as a man? Like as a man, I feel like I'm supposed to be able to stand up for the things that I've done and the things that I will do. I know what I will do. I know I will wake up with a heart full of gold, looking forward to helping the people that I come in contact with because that's who God put in my path. Looking forward to taking care of the kids that I put on this earth because that's who I brought into this world. That's who I'm going to have to share my value with. This is my value. This is who I see myself as, nature. And if my daughter doesn't see herself as one with nature, then I don't think that I've, like achieved anything. But every time she goes outside, she literally rolls in the grass. Like, so I think I'm doing my job. Anyway, my number one goal though, like who am I as a man? My number one goal would be um to bring life without taking life. And then, second would be to have morals, keep morals, like be morally led. And then the third would be, to rely on the spiritual inclination of life. Like it's not just oh yeah, this religion is right, or this is how much I'm going to make here. This is better for the longer stream. Like, I want longevity, but I also want safety along the way for everyone, not just me, for everyone. Because if it's not just like for everybody, then what is equality? Why do they talk about equity if there's no real equity in the way that we treat people? And I mean, some people are good, some people are bad. That's just life, and that's just sad. Anyway, vlog is done, man. I went through all the information. See, this squirrel's trying to catch a nut. I feel you, man. And they really running around this tree, like back and forth.